Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is day 10 for the Omega series, which is pretty insane considering that it's been 5 months and 6 months since I've started this. Anyway, let me give you all a quick check of my inventory to make sure that I'm not cheating. And this matches what we had last episode. There's nothing, at least there shouldn't be anything in the mailbox, of course. But that's why. Okay. I was a little bit confused on why quest wasn't popping up, but it's because I already have one. Alright, so main thing for today's video. I sell the rest of my crates, which if I'm correct I should have 123 of, which should get me to a LMG, which is gonna be really good, of course. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so two things that I would like to say. Actually, maybe 3 or 5 or something, but in case if I didn't already say from last episode, but because I forgot if I did or not, I was in the wrong for demonetization. I'm pretty sure that I those actually I were my videos were supposed to be demonetized, and there's a valid reason onto that, so I am going to admit I was wrong on that, but it's okay. I of course have found new music, as y'all saw last episode. And thank all for watching my series too. I just want to say that. Thank all to everyone that's actually watching this series and going through and just helping me out. Alright, second thing that I would like to say, I big thanks to Rival for for getting his permission on using his music. That is a really he's my favorite DJ artist, and I'm just really glad that I could share his music and show y'all what all he made. But the third thing that I would like to say is I think I have an idea for what the next update will be, so I I'm going to explain that to show my thought process onto what I'm going to try to go for. So, first of all, I'll put my Discord message on screen, but basically, alright, so, number one, I, what
that you had you
are the main issues that have been brought up from the Easter update? That would be a ton of coins, a ton of gems, and a ton of crates, all getting pushed into the economy, now making units less rare, making coins worth less, and led to inflation, which is obvious whenever you check out larger servers. With Omega's going for like 3 million, 4 million, 5 million gems. So what I find really beautiful is how perfectly I this kind of fits together. So the monkey crates cost 7,500 coins. So if there's like an evolution or a new unit and it has to revolve around the crate, then it's gonna get rid of a ton of coins, getting rid of that coin problem, or at least making the coin problem not as bad. And For gems, there's one, there can be two, but mainly only one type of way to actually deal with the gems. That would, three actually, but that would be the Cratomatic, a evolution, or a new monkey crate. All three of those would work. They could potentially fit in to the update perfectly. Just like a puzzle piece inside of a big jigsaw puzzle. So that deals with gems, but with crates, the crates, the crate problem, you can't really fix, but you can just make them I their demand less by just introducing the monkey crate as something higher valued. Like for example, the Greek crate took over, and you could see it going for like 5,000 gems a week or 2 weeks ago. But of course now that's not really that's not real it's not really worth as much more considering that its demand has gone down. So the monkey crate, which of course you're able to get by paying for them, I their supply will stay the same, but their demand will go up, making them technically worth more in a sense, I guess you could say. So it's just I that instead of its price going up because since it has a set price that's not possible. Instead, other crates will probably go down in value, considering that the demand is pushed towards the monkey crate. And so plus another thing, the evolution for a monkey, I or just the evolution for maybe a GMK most likely, considering one of the leaked photos. I It's of course a mafia monkey with a golden revolver, which would of course become most likely is going to become really high in demand. It's probably going to be a transcendent, and so it may be a mythic. I feel like it would be a mythic, but at the same time, GMK is a mythic. Why make another GMK? Why put another monkey that's better in the same tier as GMK? So, with all that said, I the evolution's probably gonna take like hundreds of crates and like hundreds, my bad. 100, 200, maybe 300 crates. Shiny GMK is going to go up in value, and a ton of other ton of other things could most likely happen for the next update. But if this all is true, or if this idea is all true, then I just find that really beautiful how a single monkey is able to fix the entire economy, which has been ran by hundreds of people, and I've been messed up for a couple weeks now, which would be like I don't know, 10 to 20 years. I in real life technically. So a single monkey being able to deal with all of that. I just find that beautiful. Anywho, now let's actually get on to the video. So, I my as I already said, my main goal is to sell the rest of my crates and get an LMG for grinding. That is going to be, yeah, probably the only goal. I don't really find that many other goals really worthy currently, especially considering that the update should be coming out tomorrow, or or around 20 hours from now. So, as of recording, of course, as of recording. So, now I will give y'all a time lapse and give you a really good song from Rival. Again, special thanks. Actually, no, huge thanks to Rival for letting me use your music. It means a ton to me. Alright, let's get on with the time lapse now.
Since you dropped your expectations, do you care at all? Time brought us to a cliff, now we know where to go. Hate me, break me, I'm barely hanging on by a thread. You can tear me to pieces and push me over the edge. Over the edge. My tainted memories trying to get the best of me. Finally I found the remedy. Over the edge. There's a storm, we're scared to admit it, and soon it will come. 'Cause this road leads to a dead end.
Alright, as you can tell, we just got a trade. Let's go. That was way quicker than I was suspecting. So, now what's a little bit risky, which I forgot to tell y'all. Of course, if you're too low leveled and I have a ton of gems, then you get flagged for moderation. So, long story short, I gotta buy an LMG quickly before before I get kicked for having too many gems at a low level, which would need a ticket to get sent through the Discord, which if so, that's gonna be really annoying to do. So I really hope that doesn't happen. But all I have to do is freaking... I'm probably getting food moderation, that would make sense. Yeah, yeah, I'm probably getting food moderation, that would make sense. Alright then. So, in that case, I guess that's just a matter of time. And of course, going through the Discord to... just going to general in the Discord to actually, of course, make sure that they don't ban me or anything.
Searching in the shadows of my dreams for a sign there's something more, something that's worth waiting for. But you're always out of reach. Every time I feel you slip right out of my fingertips. It's like we're fighting with gravity, we're headed for tragedy. Our love was a casualty, I know that I'm not my best. I'm anything but perfect, I know we're a mess. I promise that it's worth it if you...
Alright, yeah, that should be fine.
I'm yours for eternity, eternity.
Brilliant. Alright, well, I guess I just have to wait.
I would keep you safe through the storm, build a shelter with my hands until sunlight shone again. Maybe that's where I've gone wrong. I'd do anything for love, anything that's close enough. It's like we're fighting with gravity, we're headed for tragedy. Our love was a casualty. I know that I'm not a modest. I'm anything but perfect. I know we're a mess. I promise that it's worth it if you wanna be with me. I'm yours for eternity, eternity. I'm anything but perfect. I know we're a mess. Promise that it's worth it if you wanna be with me. I'm yours for eternity, eternity.
Brilliant. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna put this on time lapse. Or actually, I'm just gonna cut this. I'm just gonna cut this.
We're going through the rabbit hole like a million times before. We're always tipping on our toes without an antidote. You got me high on feelings. You're always rushing through my veins. Yeah, from my head down to my core. We're coming off the ground. We're never coming down. So will you take my hand and leap of faith into oblivion? We're coming off the ground. We're never slowing down. So will you take my hand and leap of faith into oblivion? Into oblivion.
now, to end the video, let me do some quick gambling for my quest to be done. There we go. And I'm gonna save that for now, but now, just to make sure that I haven't cheated at all. Of course, this was from winning the match, and this, we just got that. Alright. Basically, we just gotta, for the summary, we got a trade in, and now we're able to buy an LMG. We swapped out our loadout to, do a singular match, and got lucky, and was able to get that. I'm still unsure for what that one is supposed to be, but other than that, then that seems like basically all that I did this video. I really hope that y'all liked Rival's music. I personally love his music. I hope that it was a great video. Thank y'all guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will see y'all later.